The Woodbury County Board of Supervisors is looking into updating policy to help protect sensitive data while also allowing employees to do their jobs. The board heard from employees about updating the mobile device management policy. This to allow hourly employees to access organization data like work emails from their personal mobile devices. Employees say the exception is needed for those who work outside of a physical location and need to access data while doing their jobs. Board Chair Mark Nelson says the board is looking to help employees while also keeping sensitive data safe.
This is something a lot of cities and counties have gone to. As we all know, the hackers and scammers continue to evolve, and so we're at much as risk as any member of the public, and we have a lot of very valuable information that they could want, and so we just have to find a way to keep all of that safe and secure while also allowing our people to be able to get their job done.
Right now, hourly employees are not able to access organizational data like email on their phones. Doing so would be considered work, and they would need to be paid in accordance with the Fair Labor Standards Act.